Hi, I'm Robert Lauder, the founder and CEO of Tax Deferred Solution. We're the largest third-party administrator in the state of California. We've been in business for 40 years. We've served, over 300,000 public school employees and CTA members. But the purpose of this video is to talk about STRS and PERS unfunded liabilities and how that's going to impact you at your retirement and what you can do about it. You can see that CalSTRS pension program has been historically underfunded. Between probably 1999 and 2001, that was the only segment STRS had enough money to fund all of its liabilities. 2015 to 2016, those liabilities jumped $21 billion in 1 year. Wow. I'm going to have you look at this chart here with me I drew for you. If you look up here, the STRS and PERS liability are combined of $234 billion shortfall. It's a staggering number. So what I've done here is I've drawn a kind of a diagram of an income retirement gap analysis. This kind of gives you an idea what we look at. When you retire, the highest salary you ever received is going to happen more than likely at that point near retirement. And then when you do retire, you're going to get your pension income. And your pension income is always lower than your salary was. And so there's a gap. You have to also take into consideration that there's something called inflation. And if we use a simple round number like 5%, that means every 10 years you're going to have a 50% increase in the cost of living. So the reality is the gap is really even higher over time. So now up here at the top we have this actual need. This is how STRS and PERS are going to get funded. Increase taxes. It's the only way they can do it. Property tax, sales tax, income tax could very well be on the subject for increase. There's no other way because governments and districts don't earn money, they tax money. Many of the analysts that look at STRS and PERS, they simply don't believe that the outlook is that good. They don't believe that the returns are going to get better. So how do we fill the gap? We fill the gap with these supplemental retirement programs that your school, employer, your district has provided for you. That's 403B, 457, and the less well-known 7702 program. What are these numbers all about? Well, they're just IRS codes. All the income that you would receive off your savings in 403B, 457, just like your pension, are 100% taxable. So this has the impact of putting you into a taxable tax bracket. And if taxes go up, your taxes are going to go up. And that's going to create that downward pressure I talked about. If you look down below this video, you'll see links where you can get a STRS and PERS analysis so we can find out exactly what your pension income is going to be when you retire. Then we can calculate a retirement income gap for you, and we can show you where the gap is. Even though there is this huge $134 billion shortfall, hopefully you see that it is going to be resolved. I don't think we're not going to pay our retirees, but I do think you're going to have an increase in cost of living and an increase in taxes more than probably most people anticipated. So I highly encourage you to take advantage of our services. They're free. Your employer pays for them. The vendors in the state of California pay for them, so you might as well take advantage of it. And let's figure out what your gap is, and at least you know what your goal is and what you need to shoot for to fill that gap. I hope this has been helpful and appreciate your time. Thank you.